Welcome back everyone, Mariah Monetize here, and in today's video we're going over the price of Bitcoin. It's been a minute, but the markets are finally moving. The lack of volatility that we have seen over the last month is pretty intense. I would say out of the, 7-8 years that I've been in the space, I don't know if I've actually seen such a lack of volatility like we've seen on the price of Bitcoin. I felt like Bitcoin was sitting at like 29,400 for just like a week straight and didn't move. But Bitcoin has fallen, and it's fallen quite a bit, down to below $26,000. And the low came in yesterday, let's see here. The low yesterday, $25,150. So I wanted to show you guys something here. If you've been here for a while, you're definitely not surprised at all by this drop, because I have been talking about it here for months.
As you know, in my previous videos, I have been more on the bearish side. I do not think that the time to buy Bitcoin is now, but I do think that the time to buy Bitcoin is coming very soon. I think sometime around August, September, October, those 3 months are going to be very key months to start stacking Satoshis.
I said that 2 months ago, and it is turning out to be quite accurate. So let's go and check in here on the price of Bitcoin. But before we do that, let's just take a moment to laugh a little bit about these ridiculous headlines that we always see every time there's a big fluctuation in the price of Bitcoin. But my favorite from the Wall Street Journal: Bitcoin price falls, then stabilizes. What does that mean? If Bitcoin dropped to $1 and just stayed there, Bitcoin price falls, then stabilizes. These headlines are totally pathetic, and I don't know who the hell is actually writing them. Let's see. Bitcoin free falls to 2-month low after SpaceX write down. Bitcoin drops to the lowest level since June amid wider crypto sell-off. Bitcoin tumbles below 26,500. So what do we see here when it comes to the chart on Bitcoin? So this is a 7-day chart, and like I mentioned in previous videos, it is never ever a good sign when this green moving average crosses over the red. That is typically the time to get the heck out of Bitcoin and to rebuy when we see a situation like this, the green crossing above the red. If you backtest this particular concept on the Bitcoin chart, you will see it proves out to be quite a successful trade every single time. So when was the last time that we saw that crossover? It would have been over here. Or here. Those are both good times, to get out of Bitcoin. As you can see, this is a great opportunity here. You buy Bitcoin at about 42,000, and then you end up selling over at about 54,000. You're not catching the top, you're not catching the bottom, but you are getting those nice solid gains in between. So Bitcoin, let's see, currently sitting at $25,979. Today we're also going to be getting into the price of traditional markets and seeing if there's any correlation. We've seen such a lack of correlation over the last several months, which is really quite interesting because Bitcoin and traditional markets correlated quite significantly over the past several years. So like I said, this is a weekly chart here, the 7-day. We technically have not made a lower low. The low of this candle right here is 24,750. So I would be keeping a very close eye there. This right here, this moving average, if you want to add this to your chart here, let's see, let me go ahead and pull that up for you guys. So you can see here the green is a 200 DMA, the yellow is 100, and the red thinner line is a 50. So those are all DMAs. What's next for Bitcoin? If it breaks below the lower low here, I would not be surprised if we see Bitcoin back about $18,000. I have set some buy orders in that range between $18,000 and $20,000. I do think that we will go there, but like I said, sometime between now, September, October, I believe these are the months to buy Bitcoin. We have to consider the fact that halving is coming up in April to May of next year. And then I think that probably around September time of next year, so in approximately 1 year, Bitcoin will likely be in this direction, headed straight up. So that is something to absolutely look forward to. The truth of the matter is that these are my predictions. They're just my opinions. You don't have to agree. If you do not agree with my opinions, that's great. I don't really care. All of us on YouTube here, we don't really know what's going to happen. None of us have a crystal ball. We're just all making predictions. Some of us will be right and some of us will be wrong. So This right here is a daily chart, which looks absolutely horrendous on Bitcoin. Does not look good at all. Let's go take a look here at the 12-hour. 12-hour as well, not looking good, breaking below that 200 DMA. 4-hour chart here, obviously not good as well. We're just looking to see if there's any signs of a tad bit of a reversal. We see the 1-hour chart here, not looking good as well, making lower lows. The 30-minute chart also looking very weak. So across the board, I mean, Bitcoin is just not looking good at all. Yesterday was when that low came in. Check out right here, this 15-minute candle had a low of 25,217 and a high of 27,682 within a 15-minute period. There was a fluctuation of over $2,000 on the price of Bitcoin. Pretty wild. Let's take a look here at the 5-minute. 5-minute also trending downwards, not even looking good on the 5-minute. So Ethereum at 1661. Let's see, we have gold at 1890, Coinbase stock at 73.98. Let's see, we have Link at 614. We have DOT at 451. You know, I was thinking a little bit, reflecting back when we saw that massive jump when it came to XRP. So let's go and take a look at the 7-day chart on XRP. XRP is down to 50 cents, and as you know, it made that giant rise to about 95, 94, 95 cents, and then it's come down sharply. So people love their altcoins. I'm just not interested. I'm just not interested in the altcoins, and this is one reason why. You just kind of, after some time, you do get a little bit sick of the volatility, and you kind of just want to hold something a little bit more stable. And that's saying a lot coming from someone like me that just loves the risk and just loves the thrill. So let's see, let's go and see this price range here. So that high, 53% is what XRP has pulled back from that high. And then let's take a look and compare it to Bitcoin. And let's see, that price range pullback was 21%. So that's the reason why I'm looking here to hold more Bitcoin long term. I'm not looking to make a ton of trades constantly. I am not looking for the day trading thing where I'm sitting at my computer all day. Like, that is, like, my spirit would die if I had to sit at a computer all day trading, checking charts. Like, my goal in life is I want to be out and about, enjoy the sunshine, the beach, the mountains, like time with friends. My soul would die if I had to sit at a computer all day and trade. Like, that is not the lifestyle that I'm going for. So keep that in mind with what I say and the decisions that I'm making. Is there opportunity? Absolutely. I'm just not interested. So I'm looking for those longer term positions. When I get back into the space, I'm going to be very focused on Bitcoin. I mostly look at the price of these other assets when I make these videos because I know you guys are interested, but for me, I'm not really interested in that. Ooh, this is super, super fascinating. And I can't believe I did not catch this. This is insane. Okay, 7-day chart on Bitcoin. This was a strong move on the weekly chart where Bitcoin made a higher high, okay, on the weekly. Ethereum never made a higher high on the weekly, as you can see right here. It has already made a lower low on the weekly. Bitcoin has not. So Ethereum, this whole time, and this is the reason why I personally, I'm just lesson here for myself, that I need to be checking Ethereum more frequently, is because Ethereum typically gives us signs of where the market's headed. It typically leads the way. And so if I was paying more attention to that dang weekly chart on Ethereum, and I would have noticed how weak it was, I would have actually been in a better position to anticipate the move that we saw in the crypto space. For some reason, Ethereum tends to lead the way. So wrapping up here, my thoughts on the crypto space, Bitcoin or whatever. Like I said, I think 18 to 20 is very likely. I'm keeping a close eye on things. Everyday things will potentially change. on the decisions that I make, but I am still looking to purchase in that range. I think we're gonna see like one more, like people need to get scared one more time. People need to have to like just be scared out of their mind. Okay, this is what I was really gonna say. People need to shit their pants one last time. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like your faith has to be so fucking shaken in Bitcoin. That's just how it is. Like your nerves, they gotta get wrecked. I mean, that's just part of it. It's crazy because the longer that you're in this, the more tolerance you have for losing money. Unfortunately, I see Bitcoin dropping and I'm just like, eh. And I asked myself, if I was actually holding Bitcoin right now, how would I be feeling? Eh. Like Bitcoin is a long-term game. I don't know why people are surprised about the price action. Have you not looked at the previous market cycle and compared the price action? Let me show you. Okay, we're gonna spend a little bit more time here on Bitcoin than I actually originally anticipated. So, this is important. We are currently about 99 weeks from Bitcoin's all-time high of $69,000, okay? This right here is a previous market cycle after Bitcoin hit $20,000 in 2017, okay? So that puts us 99 weeks out this area of the chart right here, okay? This is accumulation. I always say I kind of remove this outlier because this is a pandemic with everything shutting down, okay? Everything crashed that day in March of 2020. So I consider that an outlier, but we are here, okay? And in May of 2020, okay, was when the halving happened. So let's see, May. So this right here is May, this little area right here. Okay, so it wasn't until September that same year where Bitcoin then just took off, okay? As you can see, in May, there was that buying opportunity. There was a little bit of a pullback, a little bit of a sell-off after the halving, and then it was go time, all right? There was a little bit of a pullback, a few weeks here and there, but the halving happened in May, and September Bitcoin was off to the races, okay? You could see, like, this would have been the perfect week to buy. It was September of the halving year, and then Bitcoin basically went parabolic, okay? It went from 10,000 all the way up to 64,000, and it had the pullback, then it made a higher high over at 69,000. Okay, so that's why I'm staying patient, okay? I think that we're probably gonna get the lows in between now and October. You might have some good buying opportunities between now and the halving, between like October, end of October and the halving, you could probably still find some decent buying opportunities, but I'm more interested in probably buying in the next 3 months, okay? The bulk of what I'm going to buy. Will I be adding throughout that period of time? Absolutely, okay? So that is what I am anticipating. I'm anticipating a very similar situation when it comes to Bitcoin price action around the halving. So, like I said, when you compare the previous cycle, we are here, okay? And we got about another year to go until Bitcoin loses its absolute mind and is just like running for the hills. So that is what I'm anticipating. You can agree, you can disagree. I don't care. Like I'm not here making a video looking for people to agree with me. I just don't care if you agree with me or not. That's just my opinion. So let's go ahead and take a look at traditional markets. Let's go ahead and look at majors here. We have SPY sitting at 436.29. This is a 7-day chart here, a bit of a pullback. And as you can see, SPY has performed much more strongly than Bitcoin has. There's not as much correlation. We are seeing though a pullback on the daily chart in SPY. So let's see, a lower low has been made on the daily chart. So we are seeing some correlation. The move in Bitcoin yesterday is bleeding over into traditional markets. Let's take a look at the hourly. Hourly also looking pretty weak as well. So significant pullback here on SPY. Let's take a look here at marijuana stocks for shits and gigs. We have Tilray at 270, Villager, what is it, Villager Farm? Yeah, Village Farms, 88 cents. And so, actually mostly green, majority green in marijuana stocks today. Let's look at Tesla. Tesla at 215.95. Tesla is having a pretty intense pullback. What the fuck is that? That's great. I mean, I appreciated that. Was not expecting that. Never seen anything like that on TradingView before, but I must say that I do appreciate it. It's the small things. That was great. That was awesome. Tesla looks, yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't be purchasing Tesla at this price. Definitely not. Most definitely not. So that's pretty much what we're seeing here in the space, in the crypto space. Bitcoin sitting at $26,000. And this is the thing, is like, if this is like a short temporary pullback, I would have expected Bitcoin to behave significantly differently, but it kind of just feels like a slow bleed at this point. So like I said, I'm staying patient. I'm looking for the right buying opportunity that's had some buy orders between $18,000 and $20,000. Will I potentially need to move up those buy orders? Yes, but for now, that's where I'm patiently sitting. So yeah, if you would like to book a 30-minute call with me, I have a link for that down below. You can ask me anything you'd like, questions about Bitcoin or Puerto Rico. You can do FaceTime, you could do a regular call, you could do voice messaging back and forth or text message, whatever works best for you, whatever your preference is. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you guys are all doing well. Have an awesome weekend. Happy Friday. That's all that I have for you today. As always, go out there and create a portfolio that you love. Spend a minute.